Previously on Joevahkiin.
You are to place this liquid into the Jarl's cup. Jarl man very bad 46.
This poison will never be used to harm anybody, Putin. Maybe that furry disease is kicking in.
The next full moon is in 3 nights, meaning you will transform then.
I'm not ready to be a furry yet. We go to the College of Winterhold. The mages there will surely be able to cure me.
Mr. Putin, the Draugr-like man in Whiterun has refused your request to poison Jarl Balgraf.
So number 46 has chosen this. Very well. Now for the fun part. Choosing which assassin I will assign to kill him.
Mr. Putin, we would love the opportunity to prove our loyalty to you.
Very well. Zac Mark 1 and 2 will be sent to terminate 46. Do not fail me.
Zac, attack!
Since when was Zac Efron Putin's agent?
Always has been. I stole Musical and Baywatch were actually just Russian sobs designed to demoralize the West with unattainable beauty standards.
Of course, it all seems so obvious now. How didn't I see that?
You can stop talking now, Dave.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry. We're still friends, right?
Nah.
And so I says to the guy, that's not an orange. That's a 1984 Cadillac. At which point he took off the gimp suit, and we all had a good chuckle about the whole thing. You had to be there, I guess. Lydia hasn't laughed at a single one of my hilarious anecdotes. Something must be up. Maybe it's that smell. I haven't bathed at all since I arrived in Skyrim, and the odor from my balls, well, it's on the verge of becoming overwhelming. Wait a sec. I think I hear a waterfall nearby. And based on the current vibe, it ain't coming from Lydia. Seriously though, I better take this opportunity to wash up. Hey driver, stop the cart. Once I smell like a human being again, there's no way Lydia's going to be able to resist me.
Stop right there.
What the hell?
To cross the bridge, you need to pay the bridge crossing tax.
I should about that. The foot road on. He won't be back.
Where the hell is that smelly son of a... I better just go find his hag-raven-looking ass.
I see I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say, yeah. Oh, whoa. That's what people say, yeah. Whoa, whoa. What the fuck? Lydia, what are you doing down here?
My Thane, your body is far more, youthful than I had imagined.
Oh, yeah. I owe that to my high intake of protein ice cream. That and all of the steroids.
Well, anyways, I came to fetch you. We really must go if we are to arrive at the college by nightfall.
Sure thing, hot stuff. Let me just get my suit on and we'll hit the road. Let's do this. So I asked the young man to point me in the direction of the nearest pony store, which he couldn't do, unfortunately. It was at that point that I ordered a hollowed-out pineapple with some tomato juice in it, which was my drink of choice at the time. Pine-mado, the cool kids would call them.
Zac, the target is in position. Fire on my signal. You got it, Zac.
There was no alcohol content in it, but due to the tomato sugar's chemical reaction with the pineapple seeds, a potent hallucinogenic effect would take place that would get you royally fucked up. I'm all pine-madoed out, cute say.
Zac, attack!
Joe, get down now!
Save me, Lydia. I'm too young to die.
His vital signs appear to be stabilizing. He should wake up any second now. Joe, are you there, Joe?
What in the name of corn pop? What the hell happened?
Joe, there's no easy way to put this, so I'm just gonna come right out and say it. You've sustained multiple injuries via arrow projectile, chief among them being the one currently embedded in your head.
What the fuck?
But Joe, it's okay. The mages here were successfully able to heal your torso wounds, and as for the injury to your head, well, astonishingly, your brain is so miniature in size that the arrow, despite the direct hit, may steer brain matter completely.
Enough with the mumbo-jumbo already, Doc. Give it to me straight.
Well, I thought that was pretty straightforward, but okay, so basically the arrow hit your brain, but your brain was too small, so it didn't make contact, so you're good.
I said give it to me in English, Doc.
Are you sure there was no contact with his brain?
Yes, Archmage Peterson. The arrow missed by at least 6 inches. The The subject's cognitive abilities should remain completely unchanged.
Well, all right then. Arrow, no hit brain. Brain small.
That's crazy, man. I didn't even know my brain had the ability to shrink while under threat. The wonders of my body will never cease to amaze me.
Well, no, Mr. Biden, you don't seem to properly understand. Your brain didn't actually shrink. It was always that size and...
Never cease to amaze. Lydia, they removed the arrow from my head. I survived.
Wait, Thane, I can't believe that you made it out alive. I'm so glad.
Yeah, they told me that my brain has some supernatural defense mechanism that kept me alive. Say, who's the muscly and handsome man that you're talking to alone?
This is Farkas. He came to our aid and helped me chase off the assassins who attacked us after you blacked out.
I heard a womanly shriek and a cry for help, so I immediately came running.
First of all, my shrieks and cries for help were manly. And secondly, assassins, Lydia, plural. There was only one assassin there.
Thane, what are you talking about? There was clearly two assassins. One on the hilltop, and the other in the bushes in front of the carriage.
Yeah, right. Based on what evidence?
Well, for starters, you got shot from the front and the back. Then there's also the fact that the rate of arrow fire would have to be superhuman, were it to be just a single shooter. Not to mention that the carriage driver was shot as well, meaning the single archer would have had to fire even more shots in that short space of time.
Lydia. The explanation is quite simple. There was a magic arrow that went into my back, deflected into my ankle, where it then rebounded into the back of the driver, prompting him to cry out his final words, "No refunds," where it did a loop-the-loop and eventually lodged in my skull, just like happened with the CIA and JFK.
CIA? JFK? What are you talking about?
It's an American thing. We name everything with 3 letters to save time. CIA, FBI, JFK. Even everybody calls me FJB.
What does the F stand for?
That's a good question, actually.
Joe, it's good to see you back on your feet after your arrow removal surgeries. You're looking fit and hell. Never mind. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that there's been some progress made in identifying your assassin. It appears that the infamous communist sympathizer Zac Efron was sent to kill you on behalf of the Dark Brotherhood.
Putin. I knew it was him. By the time I'm done with this place, I'm going to turn him and his Dark Brotherhood into a piranha.
A piranha?
Yeah.
You mean a pariah?
Yeah, that's what I said. But before we get to that, I have one more favor to ask Archmage Peterson. The reason I sought the College of Winterhold out in the first place is because I have an affliction of a furry variety.
Good God, man!
That's right. On the next full moon, I become Fiend Furry Guy, and now we're termed the Furry One.
Well, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, Joe, but I gotta level with you. I only just got this Archmage gig after I defeated Zarin in a debate about the Argonian pay gap. I got the mages to heal your arrow wounds because I thought it was the Christian thing to do. But if I divert any more college funds towards the medical needs of a college outsider, there's a high probability that the faculty will try to oust me. And I'm sorry, but I can't go back to living with the Khajiit caravans, Joe. That was how I first survived after I got teleported here to Skyrim, and I'm still coughing up fur balls.
Yeah, well, if you don't help me out, Jordan, I'm gonna have fur balls.
I'm sorry, Joe, but my hands are tied. Oh, unless there might be a way out of this. Listen, all College of Winterhold students are entitled to free health care. You know the way these socialist university types are. To be fair, though, our dental plan is second only to the Dark Brotherhood. But forgive me, I'm getting off topic. The point is that if you become a College of Winterhold student, the mages will be legally required to cure your disease.
So, what do I have to do to get in?
All you have to do is pass a simple IQ test.
Now that you've reached the end of the video, there's nothing left to do but subscribe. Come on, man, subscribe. Alright, seriously, if you don't subscribe, I'm going to have the FBI release your search history.